Hi, I'm Rob, and in this video I'm going to give you my honest opinion on Arcade Paradise VR. There are some great things about it, some good things about it, but definitely a few things that could be improved at the same time. And one thing which could be a bit of a deal breaker for some people. Going to take a look at the game, show you the fundamentals of how it works, take a look at some of those arcade games and more. So let's jump straight in. Right, so the game starts with you at a bus stop outside the King Wash Laundrette. Now I must admit, this is one of the things that kind of put me off the game at first. I didn't want to do laundry, I didn't want to do a laundrette simulator, and it kind of made me think, do I really want to play this? But I'm glad I bought it, and I'm glad I did, because that is just a kind of small part of it and you don't have to do it for that long. Once you get some arcade games, which is really what you want to do, and you don't have to do much of the laundrette stuff at all, but it is a good bit of fun. Now you'll see I'm jumping forward here by the teleport system. This is a really thoughtful part of the game, which is really good because I'm very prone to the motion sickness you get through normal smooth movement. You can move around in the game smoothly as if you're moving around the world normally, but it gave me really bad motion sickness. But if you press the button here, you can bring up a settings part where you can basically change the locomotion settings. Now basically you want this from smooth, which is how it starts on, to free teleport. If you get motion sickness. If you're fine with the smooth motion, then absolutely fine. Same again with the rotation type. You want to change that from smooth to snap rotation. 45 degrees is about right, I think, because it just makes it nice and easy to use. So if you get motion sickness, that is one thing that would have been an absolute deal breaker for me. If I couldn't change that, I would have just got motion sick all the time and I would not have been able to play it. Let's check our watch. The day has begun. We've got £328.47, I think that is, to bank. We'll show how we do that as well. And one really cool thing about this game as well is the haptics are surprisingly good in this. I'm going to come to them in a minute. Right, so let's jump forward. I'll show that movement when you turn left. All right, that's that. Snap rotation, much better if you have motion sickness. Right, we enter the laundrette, and as you can see, there's rubbish and stuff everywhere. People, look at these messy people. Oh my goodness, there's just junk absolutely everywhere. The tidier your place, the more likely people are to come in and play the games and stuff. Now the fun part about this part is you don't actually have to go right up to things and pick them up and go to the bin. Don't know why I can't get that one yet, but oh, the bag's full. When the bag is full, you have to go empty it. Again, what I've done at first, thinking too much VR, was I was trying to pick it up and get to the bin. You don't do that, you just literally go outside. So we have to go outside and you'll find a bag which is over here. And this actually is a little mini game in itself. There's a big dumpster over there, and you pick the bag, and if you can get it in from as far away as possible, you score points. And oh, that was a bad one. That's literally the first one I've failed for quite some time, so I'll try that again. Normally it just says you failed, but somehow I got away with that. There we go. Rank A. Normally I get S. Not quite sure what's going on there, but hey, all is good. So let's go back in there and show what I mean about this rubbish, because you don't need to actually go right up to the bin. You can just grab it and just throw it literally anywhere. You don't have to go up to the bin. Literally just, you can chuck it anywhere. You can chuck it over there and it will still magically go in the bin. It like lassoes back on itself. It's like all this rubbish is on the big elastic band. It's actually fantastic. Just chuck it at the washing machine, in fact. It will still go in the bin. Doesn't matter, just grab that. Anywhere will do. The tidier your place, the more likely people are, I presume, to come in. Ah, my force powers. The bag's full already. This is the only thing I don't like so much about this game right now, is how quickly the bin gets filled up, and there's no sort of shortcut to coming outside to do this part, but it's pretty quick. Rank S, thank you. But maybe there's upgrades and stuff, so maybe doing that a bit of an injustice, because there are upgrades you can get, and maybe one of those upgrades is bigger bags or an auto disposal system, something like that. But this brings me to my second tip. The first tip is kind of how you can just teleport rubbish anywhere. Excuse me, but to earn money, part of the thing with this is laundretting. And we have our machines here, and we have wash bins to empty. But it's better if you do it on that side, because there's washing machines that side and dryers that side. So you can literally move from one to the next really quickly. But you don't have to walk around there, just get one of these and kind of throw it over there a bit. And if you hear a ting noise, it landed on the other side. I'll get another one in a minute. Maybe it's just there. I'll hit the sign. Oh, come on. I'm usually doing better than this. Can we just sneak one over there a bit? No. This is people's washing. Right, anyway, if you're no good at that like I am, you can actually manually walk around the other side. As you can see, I've got one. No, I didn't get any there. Oh, it's gone over there. That was a shot and a half. Anyway, not quite sure what's wrong with this one. There's some washing in there, and that was just the other day. But anyway, to do washing, you grab it, pay attention to what you're putting in there. This is all coloured stuff. Pants, t-shirts, skirts, and whatnot. All good. That is multi-stuff, so we'll just wash that as a multi-load of stuff. This stuff is white, so we have to pay attention to that. Change that to white. T-shirts, pants, bras, kinky lingerie, it's all going on in there, so we'll wash that. Now you have to take care of the bathroom as well. This part's actually quite important, and it's a disgusting job, but somebody's got to do it. Only in a game. You have to literally clean the toilet. You grab the brush, and you've got 15 seconds to get all them skid marks off, get all them dingleberries off, clean those clag marks, and just clean it all off. It's absolute filth, but if you go for it, you can do it, and you can get a really good bonus which gives you extra money. Just get it in there, come on son, yes. 100% clean, then we got 100 bonus for that, so excellent stuff. And now he's waiting to fill it up again, fantastic. Right, so let's just chuck away some more rubbish. Look at all this, these messy people, there's just stuff everywhere. But I suppose it means you're getting more popular. I want this place to be open. There's a bit of a flaw in this tag game right now for me. There's nowhere I can get a cup of tea. Right, let's look at the games. Hang on, let's take a look at my watch. You've got to pay attention to the washing, you see. You don't want it suddenly run out. Oh, 1:45. Bag full again, you see. This is. I need to upgrade the bags or something, hopefully, because this part just takes too long. 40 seconds. Can I go and empty this bag in 40 seconds and come back again? Because if you leave the washing there, you get a lower rating. And then low rating means less money. Voila! That's more like it. Right, so look, I say you don't have to do this part too much, because what I want to do is play the arcade games, and we'll come to that in just a second. There we go, look at that, I timed that just about right. So we can take all this out of here. Bang! And we'll put it in a dryer. Now, I don't know the difference between, I don't know what this, delicate, covered dry and ultra dry. Not a clue, so I'm just going to go for, see, it's pants and skirts and stuff again. I'm just going to go for covered dry, and away we go. This one's done as well, look. This is the kinky one that had all the kinky stuff in it. Bras, lingerie, pants, and all stuff like that. Let's go to a washer, not a washer, a dryer. Again, you can fling it down if you want. Right, let's get this stuff in there. All the kinky stuff. Bras, French knickers, it's all going on. We'll call them delicates because it looks quite delicate to me. Right, so we've got 2 minutes 55 left on that one, 3 minutes 50 on that one. What else can we do? We can't get a cup of tea because there's no canteen yet. I'm hoping something that's something that will unlock later on. We'll just throw a bit of rubbish away and take a first look at the arcade. But first we'll grab that money from there. Now this is the first upgrade in the arcade because it starts off a bit dingier than this. Not quite as flashy or nice. And again, people are mucky pups. They leave their crap absolutely everywhere. And it's like, well, I suppose it's realistic in that way. Right, let us empty our machines. You can take the money. And the more pop, look at that, 79 in that one. Wow, that's doing really well. That is fantastic. That's the highest I've seen that one. You don't start with this many, by the way. You start off with just 3. It's earning money from the laundrette and the games and playing the games, which earns you the money. Now I'm just going to chuck that over there, and then I'll come back in a minute because I'm going to show you a couple of these games. But first I need to make sure that that washing doesn't get ruined. And then we'll take a look in the office as well and show you what the office is all about, because that's where some important stuff happens. Right, 14 seconds. I'm going to stand here looking at the washing to finish. It's just like, it's too much like real life sometimes. Alright, so we take this out, close that, put it over there, and we got a rank A, not too bad. Not sure what I did wrong to not get a rank S. Maybe I chose the wrong option there or something, or maybe there are too many skid marks and I couldn't get them out properly. But that's not my fault, you shouldn't be so skiddy. It is what it is. Come on, 10 seconds. Go on mate, you do your stuff, don't stick the place out. Alright, all this French knickers and lingerie stuff, again, no need to walk, just a nice little throat. But hey, it comes back. Magic. Rank A, not too bad. Right, let us go and take a look at a couple of these arcade games now. So it has some money in it, so we'll have that, thank you. Always one little bug happens down and again. I'm glad that kind of thing happened, because sometimes you just go up to the door and it just won't open. And once I even ended up outside, like it was sort of floating in space. It was really weird. But anyway, doesn't happen that often. But now let's show you a couple of things with these games, which is good and bad at the same time. Mostly good, and just one of the things is maybe I was just expecting too much. But let's show what I mean. Let's grab all this cash first. Can I get it from here? Yes, I can. Right, so I'll empty the money first, and then we'll play a couple of games. You can stash your money in the safe. So you have to put in the code. Don't know if it's different each game, but 7, 3, 10, and the money goes in automatically. Very, very cool. The computer is where you can do various stuff. You can have chats going and things like that, but you can also order new games and upgrades. Not looked into the upgrades too much yet, but I will do soon. But I want to buy a new game. This is where I got some of them new games from already, because you only start with 3. But where was it? There was one I wanted. Roger. Experience the thrilling rush of being an AI pilot. Keep your reflexes and nerves sharp. Okay. Now I want Zombat 2. 1135. Twin zombie combat shooter. So either that. So I've got enough. I've got 1757. Shall I buy Roger or shall I buy... No, I'm going to go for Zombat. Let's buy it. Confirm that sale and done. And when you come back to work the next morning, that will be there. So right, so let us leave that. There's more you can do in this part as well. You can look at upgrades and stuff like that. I'm going to look into some more depth on that later on. There's a chat thing as well where you can have a look at the chat. Right, so let us jump out. Now the cool thing about this game is you want it to be mostly about the arcade games, okay? So yeah, so the laundrette is the laundrette, but you don't have to worry too much about it. These arcade machines, within a couple of hours play of this game, are earning far more already than what the laundrette does. But let's show a couple of games and a couple of weird things at the same time. So let's just jump forward to there. I'm going to play this game. Now I know it's an air hockey game, and I know it's not a physical, real life air hockey game, if you know what I mean. It's a video game version. But because it's air hockey, I sort of instinctively went to grab a puck and try and hit the puck with, with a basher thing. But you don't. You actually do it on the controller, which seems... It works. It's a bit awkward to play. But it wasn't that intuitive straight away. But it's alright. Well, I think there's like something like 35 or 39 games on this, which is pretty amazing value for money. And some of them are actually genuinely really, really good. This one's just okay. Like I say, I did instinctively go to actually try and grab a basher thing to try and bash it with, but you can't. But let's show you another game which is actually really cool. Now this one is one of the real VR games. By real VR, I mean like it works fully in VR with haptics and everything, which is really cool. So let's press that to play, and you grab the gun, and in VR mode, this looks like you're standing, I mean all the machines look like you're standing in front of them, but this works in full VR with a gun, haptic and everything. On the reload, when it came to reload, I had to kind of work it out for myself, because the animation just said to reload you just do that. A little graphic man came up, but you don't. You have to do that and pull the trigger at the same time, just to save anybody some frustration out there. So the idea of this is, you shoot the targets, you can avoid the skulls, but to reload you have to swing the gun down and press the trigger at the same time. But this is just like being in front of a arcade machine. Really good. And there's a cool game over there which I've shown is the second, which is so simple, but it's really, really good. Oh, I've got an extra timer thing there. Anyway, I'll let this run out because I'm not getting quite good at that one. And I think the more you play the games as well, the more money they earn. The same kind of note was on this one. I had a good few games on this earlier, and suddenly the money went right up. Now this was another one which I didn't find that intuitive at first. Again, it looks like you're standing right in front of the actual machine. This is like, if you haven't played VR, it'd be hard to explain what you mean, but it's like being in a real 3D world and the machine looks like it's truly in front of you. So when I pressed X to play, I was trying to find out how to start, and I went to grab the wheel and the gear stick, thinking I would steer like this and move the gears to go low speed or high speed, but you don't. Again, it's on the joystick, and this is like Pac-Man. If you look at that thing there, it's like you click the dots, which is actually cash, and you get the power pill ghost things, just like Pac-Man. And you basically, if you take one of them out in your tank, they have to go all the way back, and it's basically Pac-Man in a car, which is pretty cool. But yeah, a little bit, it works. It does work because it works as a joystick game. But the initial thing, I think I've been trapped, no I haven't, was basically to go for the wheel. But not really a complaint, because that is still a cool game. It's just my own expectations there not being what I thought they were going to be. But this game over here is, I love this game. Now this one, honestly, it really feels like you're standing in front of an arcade machine. It is absolutely mad. And it's such a simple game, and it's a VR game because you have to use VR controls to play it. But basically, you can only drop one bomb at a time, and basically that UFO gets one level lower every single pass. As you can see, it's getting slightly lower, so it's really important I don't miss the high ones, the high buildings. So you've got to strategically, I'm going to miss on purpose, so, oh, I didn't mean to press that! Oh, my hand got too close to the button and I pressed it by accident. I've got one more chance to get this on there, good. And if you complete this round, you'll get to a second round. Uh-oh, kind of needed to get that one. Right, I can only just one bomb there, because I need to get that one and that one really quickly. Oh, not bad, not bad. It's surprising how addictive this game is. It's one of those simple games. You've got a PS5. Oh, am I going to die? Yeah, I am. Damn. Anyway, that is a surprisingly cool game. Oh, excuse my cough. Right, let's exit that one. Right, so let's jump. Oh, is that the end of the day? Closed. We are officially closed. When you close, there's nothing else you can do apart from go home. And if you start too late, you can actually end up fainting, which happened before. So let's go home. Let's press X to leave. A bus comes along and picks you up. So that's quite good money. We didn't do any objectives, got to still work out what they are. Here comes the bus. You can press the button to speed it up, but we've got our delivery of our machine. There it is. Now you can bring up your plan, and I'll decide where it's going to go. So where am I going to put it? Well, it's a kind of one of my best ones so far, I think. So I think I'm going to Press it there. Oh, oh no, it's where it can't go. So we'll put it there. Is it? Right. I think I've done that right. Let's go check it out. The to-do list. Right, let's check out this new machine, then we'll call the video a day. Ah, all this rubbish everywhere. People, oh, the bag's full again. No, it's not. It's very nearly full. But I want to go and check out this machine. Oh, there it is. It's so cool when you see it start filling up. You start with just 3 games. But let's take a look at this. Oh, got a slightly wonky angle to it. I mean, anything. It's like it's put me at a, it does this now and again. You have to kind of, right, let's exit that and reposition myself and go a bit nearer, and that, and let's, right, that's still put me at a funny angle. Anyway, okay, that's not too bad, we can do that. So Zombat 2, what do we do? Where's Lee? Is this a joystick game or? Oh no, it's another one that you do on the controllers by the look of it. Well, they're all so different, I can barely decide. But Tombstone sounds good. Likes bread, hates I'm dead, why not? So what do you do here? It's the fun part of these games, you have to kind of... Oh shoot, what do you do? Press fire. Literally I have no idea what fire is. I've pulled the trigger, but nothing happened. You have to kind of work out how each game works, which is kind of the way it was in the arcade in the day in a way. Let's try that again. Right, anybody? Let's try this again. I'm being chased. I'm pulling all the triggers and buttons, but I'm not firing. What's going on? Right. Well, I'll spare you any more of that for now. But yeah, lots of cool games, and you can just buy new games. I haven't even played a couple of these yet. I'll be playing them later. But let us come to a conclusion of whether you should buy this game at full price, whether you should wait for it on offer, or whether you should avoid it completely. But the full price for this, I believe, was something like $15.99 in the UK, and I think even at that price, honestly, I think it's an absolute bargain. There's what, 35 or 39 games here. They'll be a bit hit and miss how good they are, obviously, but the way this works in VR is absolutely fantastic, and it's a very enjoyable experience. So I got it on offer at £12.30 or something like that, and absolute bargain for that. So I wouldn't hang around. I think it's totally worth buying. If you've got PSVR 2, this is a really fun game. Don't let the Laundromat thing put you off, because it's just a small part of it. You don't have to do actually too much. The biggest gripe right now is I can't get a cup of tea. But apart from that, it's very, very good. And even the toilet cleaning is kind of, I wouldn't say enjoyable, but all the while people are shimmering and going in, it means it's okay. Like, say they're using the toilet all as well. If there's a queue outside there, for example, then something's wrong, could be blocked, and you might have to go there and sort it out. So let's do one more bag toss, and then we'll call the video a day. Well, I forgot to say, I don't think I said anyway, but the haptics on that shooting game are really, really good. You actually tighten the trigger up, and it makes a vibration when you fire and stuff like that. So yeah, very good. Look at all these people, there's bins everywhere, but they just leave stuff just all over the place. Absolutely disgusting creatures. Alright, so that is it. No more cleaning of kinky underwear. Got to find out about these upgrades, because I want to get the canteen open. I don't know if that's a thing or not, or whether, again, I'm expecting too much, because I'd like a cup of tea. Right, so I'm going to call the video a day. I'm going to put one more bit of bubblegum off of here, like this. You have to do this quite slowly. Grim. Anyway, so yes, it's totally worth getting and a very enjoyable game. Haven't even looked at the stuff on this board yet. There might be like some hints and tips and stuff over here that gives you clues about how to do certain things or not. Pizza box. You just find yourself doing little things as you play the game. It's really funny. But yeah, very, very enjoyable with only a few small issues, which I should say about. Sometimes that door, for some reason, won't let you in it. I've ended up outside a couple of times, floated in space and kind of had to restart the game. You don't align that well in front of some machines sometimes, but that's all minor things which are probably going to be fixed in an update. And I want to see what's behind that door, which no doubt will happen as I get more machines, because as I said, this room started off small and already expanded, so I can't wait to see what happens. Like, I've only got a handful of machines here. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 machines out of 40 odd. This place is going to be huge by the time I'm done, so yeah, really cool. So yes, thoroughly worth getting, really enjoy it. I might do some more videos on this as I expand the place, as it gets bigger, as more machines come in, and as it gets more groovy and more arcade-like. But there it is, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.